Kerstin Anita Marianne Ekberg is a Swedish actress, model, and sex symbol. She is best known for her role as Sylvia in the Federico Fellini film La Dolce Vita, which features a scene of her cavorting in Rome's Trevi fountain alongside Marcello Mastroianni. Early life: Ekberg was born on September 29, 1931, in Malmö. Skåne, the eldest girl and the sixth of 8 children. In her teens, she worked as a fashion model. In 1950, Ekberg entered the Miss Malmö competition at her mother's urging, leading to the Miss Sweden contest, which she won. She consequently went to the United States to compete for the Miss Universe title despite not speaking English. Early career: though she did not win Miss Universe, as one of 6 finalists she did earn a starlet's contract with Universal Studios, as was the rule at the time. In America, Ekberg met Howard Hughes, who at the time was producing films and wanted her to change her nose, teeth and name. She refused to change her name, saying that if she became famous people would learn to pronounce it, and if she did not become famous it would not matter. As a starlet at Universal, Ekberg received lessons in drama, elocution, dancing, horse riding and fencing. She appeared briefly in the 1953 Universal films, Abbott and Costello Go to Mars and The Golden Blade. Ekberg skipped many of her drama lessons, restricting herself to horse riding in the Hollywood Hills. Ekberg later admitted she was spoiled by the studio system and played instead of pursuing bigger film roles. Mainstream career: the combination of a colorful private life and physique gave her appeal to gossip magazines such as Confidential and to the new type of men's magazine that proliferated in the 1950s. She soon became a major 1950s pin-up. In addition, Ekberg participated in publicity stunts. Famously, she admitted that an incident where her dress burst open in the lobby of London's Berkeley Hotel was pre-arranged with a photographer. By the mid-1950s, after several modeling jobs, Ekberg finally broke into the film industry. She guest-starred in the short-lived TV series Casablanca and Private Secretary. She had a small part in the film Blood Alley starring John Wayne and Lauren Bacall. She appeared alongside the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis comedy act in Artists and Models and Hollywood or Bust, both for Paramount Pictures. For a while she was publicized as Paramount's Marilyn Monroe. Paramount cast her in War and Peace, which was shot in Rome, alongside Mel Ferrer and Audrey Hepburn. Meanwhile, RKO gave the actress her first leading role in Back from Eternity. Ekberg featured in 5 films released during 1956, the last 2 being Man in the Vault and Zarak. These other productions were minor and had a limited impact on her career. In 1957, she starred in the British drama Interpol with Victor Mature and Valerie, also in 1957 with Sterling Hayden. In 1958, she appeared in 2 high-profile films, where she co-starred with Bob Hope in Paris Holiday and starred with Philip Carey and Gypsy Rose Lee in Screaming Mimi. A European film, Sheba and a Gladiator, followed. Federico Fellini gave Ekberg her greatest role in La Dolce Vita, in which she played the unattainable dream woman of the character played by Marcello Mastroianni. The film has been released in English, French, German and Italian. After this, she accepted a fairly good role in The Dam of the Yellow Riviera, It, in 1960. She then appeared in Boccaccio 70, a film that also featured Sophia Loren and Romy Schneider. Soon thereafter, Ekberg was being considered to play the first Bond girl, Honey Rider in Dr. No, but the role went to an unknown Ursula Andress. In 1963, Ekberg would go on to co-star with Andress, Frank Sinatra, and Dean Martin in the western comedy Four for Texas. Fellini would call her back for 2 more films, I Clowns, and Into Vista, where she played herself in a reunion scene with Mastroianni. Personal life: Ekberg has been married twice to actors. She was married to Anthony Steele from 1956 to 1959 and then to Rick Van Nutter in 1963. The couple divorced in 1975. In an interview, she said she wished she had a child, however stating the opposite on another occasion. Ekberg has not lived in Sweden since the early 1950s and rarely visits the country. However, She has welcomed Swedish journalists into her house outside Rome and in 2005 appeared in the popular radio program Sommar, where she talked about her life. She stated in an interview that she would not move back to Sweden before her death since she would be buried there. Ekberg said the Swedish people and media have not appreciated her sufficiently. Nevertheless, her personal and radio appearances have been popular in Sweden. On July 19, 2009, she was admitted to the San Giovanni Hospital in Rome after falling ill in her home in Genzano, according to a medical official in its neurosurgery department. She had been living in Italy for many years. Despite her condition not being serious, Ekberg was put under observation in the facility. In December 2011, it was reported that the 80-year-old Ekberg was destitute following 3 months in a hospital with a broken thigh in Rimini, during which her home was robbed and badly damaged in a fire. Ekberg applied for help from the Fellini Foundation, itself in difficult financial straits. Partial filmography. References, notes. Bibliography. References, Magdanoff, Jimmy. Big Bosoms and Square Jaws, The Biography of Russ Meyer, King of the Sex Film. Jonathan Cape. ISBN A0-224-07250-1. Mancini, Henry. Did They Mention the Music? The Autobiography of Henry Mancini. Copper Square Press. ISBN A978-0-8154-1175-8. External links, Anita Ekberg at the Internet Movie Database, Anita Ekberg at the TCM Movie Database, Anita Ekberg at AllMovie.